Hi everybody, so this is Quentin. I'm getting ready to do a review on my favorite action figures of 2015. Now the figures that I've chosen, not all of them have come out in 2015. Some of them are really old that I just found. So these are my favorite figures, not even figures. Some of them are toys, some of them might be other things, you'll see. But these are my favorite, I guess, collectible. Most of them are action figures, but there are a few collectibles in there. But anyway, these are my favorite figures that I've gotten in 2015. My top 15. I was going to go for 10 and decided to go to 15 instead of doing runner-ups because that's just kind of, I don't know, it's the same thing really. So my top 15 figures. I'm going to try to keep the camera away from all these. Sorry, I'm not editing this video. I'm waiting on a video card. So anyway, we'll start. So my first thing is this is a toy. It's from the Ninja Turtle line. The reason it's my number 15 is nostalgia. This thing is just freaking awesome. So the Ninja Turtle van, the party wagon, the reissue, remade. I love it. I think Playmates just knocked it out of the park with this. As you can see, I've got one over there, got one in the box. That one over there is getting ready to be custom painted. They did a really good job. I actually think I like it better than the original. This thing is just really awesome. Way to go, Playmates. So I'm going to set this down here. We'll get on the next one. And the next one is from the Predators line. And it is the 25th anniversary of the comic book Predator. I was going to take this guy out. I just think they did such an awesome job on the packaging that I didn't want to. It looks good in the window box. And I actually have that original comic. That was one of the first Predator things I ever got. So that is my number 14 is Predator. 25th anniversary from NECA. They did an awesome job on that figure. So my next one is going to be the Tamashii Nation's Bandai Stormtrooper. The reason he is coming in at basically number 13 is, well, the leg articulation. Everything, I got him in this little case here, but the leg articulation just sucked on this guy. And the right leg or left leg on him just keeps popping off. Such a cool figure. Concept's awesome. Accessories are pretty cool. I can't wait to get the Boba Fett one. I just wish that I could get him to stand better. Ankle pivot. You never realize how much ankle pivot means until you start getting figures that actually have it. And when something doesn't, you just freaking miss it. So, he's my number 13, basically. I wish he could be higher, but he's not. So I'll get him kind of out of the way here. And we will bring in number 12. Ah, crap. Alright. So number 12 is going to be Rhinox. Some of these, if you see them in packages, I just like the packages better. I have some of them, most of them I have out of the package, but I just like showing them off in the package. I think they look better. I love the box art. I went to school to be a graphic designer, so box art and drawing gets me every time. And being a huge Beast Wars fan, especially as a kid, I wish I wouldn't have ever gotten rid of my Beast Wars when I was younger. But I'm so happy they're bringing them back, and I really like this guy. So next, another Transformer. Seems like I might have a few Transformers right here in a row. So next we've got my number 11 pick, and Rat Trap. Such an awesome figure. Again, I've got another one over there somewhere in the package, but I just love this box art. They did a hell of a job on this guy. The nostalgia factor is awesome on it. Everything they did on this figure is just phenomenal. I don't know. I think the paintwork, the articulation, the transformation, everything on this guy is just freaking awesome. So my next figure, might not be on anyone's list, but the reason he's on my list is because he has a Dr. Wu's third-party accessory on him, and just completely changed the figure for me. So I've got Lambor here, and he is starting off my list at number 10. And the reason, the transformation's awesome. In car mode, he looks awesome. He looked awesome. I love the facial expression on this guy. I don't know if this will focus on him or not. He's not going to, but anyway. So the facial expression on him's awesome. The Dr. Wu's kit, which is the belts, the bandoliers, just really bring this figure, makes him look the way he should have, or way he did, I guess, in the IDW comics. But I just really like this figure. I didn't like him as much, but you put the bandolier on him for some reason, just completely changed the figure for me. So that is Lambor. And coming in at number 9, got a Star Wars figure, and he is Boba Fett. Black Series Boba Fett. Really awesome figure. Articulation's good. The only thing I wish, I would have loved to have had another set of hands. I don't know. Maybe just something a little bit more relaxed, so I didn't have to have a gun. You don't have to have a gun in both hands. I have one that was out of the package, and I had a friend who really wanted it, so I ended up letting him have it, because I had one in the box, and I actually preferred him in the box anyway. I thought he looked better, so, but awesome figure. So, next up, let me set this guy over here. Next up, and I don't know if I'm going to take him out of the case or not. I might just leave him in there. These cases, by the way, they look really cool on these Play Arts figures and some of the little bit bigger figures. I get them from Michael's. I do 40% off coupons things, and they're dirt cheap. So these cases are really nice. Especially, I hate dust on my figures. If I could put all of my figures in a case, I would. Anyway, back to that later. So this is the Play Arts Kai Iron Man. It's the variant figure, so the design and concept on him is just incredible. He looks phenomenal. There's a couple little things I don't like about him. There's a couple of things I really do like. One of the things I wish is that he would have had something on his wrist that popped out, like the little missile things. I love what they did on the hip missiles, but they look kind of weird. When I have had people come over, they've talked about how they don't really look like missiles popping out. They look really cool in pictures, though. One of these days I'll actually post some of the photos I took of him. But just an awesome figure. I don't have a whole lot of the Play Arts Kai figures. I'm trying to get a bunch, but they're freaking expensive. So he is my, what is he? Number 8. So I'm going to slide him over. Now the next figure I've got, another one in the case, is the first Gouken Krang. The figure, honestly, the figure sucks as a toy. As a statue, he's freaking awesome. As far as him having articulation, it's pretty well worthless. But the detail on him, he's got a bunch of bulk to him because has a lot of die cast in him. He has a light up feature inside the Krang head. But as far as a toy, he sucks. You can get him to do a couple poses, and they're pretty basic. He can move his arms. His legs are pretty well worthless. He can move his head. But he's still a really, really cool figure. He's at the top of my list. Mainly because, as good as the old Krang was, this guy's so much better. He fits in with all of my other Ninja Turtles a lot better. Especially the classic collection up there. He looks really awesome. So really, he's too expensive. I think that he was too expensive by a long shot, but this is a list of my favorite figures, and I don't really know how I'm judging these, but basically, I don't know. He was one of my favorites. Anyway, so I'm going to slide him over, and he would have been my... Sorry, I've got this list wrote down, and making sure I say the right numbers here. So that would have put him at number 7. So next, let me see here. So Krang's number 7 here, and next we've got, sorry about the pause, like I said, I'm not going to edit this video at all. So the next figure I've got is another Play Arts figure, one of my only other Play Arts figures. I'm just going to slide him over here. From Final Fantasy, the Cloud figure, based on Advent Children movie. This guy is awesome. I have a couple other little, he's over there in the display. I've got all the other Final Fantasy figures over there in the corner. But these Play Arts Kai figures, this is so much better than the old ones, as much as I love the old ones. But the Play Arts Kai figures, to me, they're just getting so expensive. Like, the new Captain America is $150. This guy was $120, which I'm okay with. $100 to me is just seems ridiculous for a toy. But seems like I keep paying it. But for what you pay for, you get your money's worth on this guy. Articulation's awesome. The display stand sucks balls. Trying to get him situated here. This display, Play Arts Kai, really for the money, you need to give us a better display stand. I'm trying to find a better display stand for him, but just haven't found one yet. But you get all the weapons that are back here that basically can form his Buster sword. So yeah, such an awesome figure. If you get him, you'll be very happy. I think most of the Play Arts Kai figures are pretty good. So he's my number 6. So I'm going to slide him back here. Alright. So my number 5 is going to be, they're not really toys, but they're plastic, so screw it. It's my list. I can put what I want on there. The Good Smile Ninja Turtle statues. These guys are so freaking awesome. I absolutely love these guys. I mean, it'd been really awesome if they would have been toys and had articulation on them, but what are you going to do? Such awesome figures. I cannot wait to get my Leonardo. I wish he would have been here for this review, but he's not, so maybe he'll be on my list for the 2016 figures. Who knows? But these, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, you have to have these in your collection. They're freaking expensive. With tax, these things cost me $140 a piece. 7% sales tax here in Indiana. But so freaking awesome. Actually, a lot of people had them side by side. I actually like them kind of like this, kind of in a row. I think they look cool, but once I get Leonardo in there, it might not look as cool. So maybe set these guys up here. Oh, knock over Donatello. Maybe set them like this. And then once Leonardo gets put in there, I think they're just going to look phenomenal. And once you get all 4 of them, you can actually send off and get a special print of the, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but you get a special print, art print of what these figures were based on. So, Ninja Turtles are my number 5. So next up, we have a Nintendo figure. And this was from Figma. I believe it was Figma, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to think if I have... Anyway. So, Link, the Figma Link. This figure is just freaking awesome. God, he is so cool. The articulation, the detail. All my other Nintendo figures, you can kind of see a couple of them right there. I don't have a whole lot of them because most of them suck. Just suck balls. And really, Zelda's my favorite Nintendo game. Most of the others, it's hard to make a cool figure out of Mario. I mean, he's just so beefy and bulky. I don't know, it just doesn't look cool. But Zelda's my man. or well, the game's awesome. Link's my man. Love this figure though. He has interchangeable faces and just some really cool accessories, cool features. Just an awesome figure. So next up was a figure that I have been looking for a very, very long time. It's the Cloud on the Daytona bike from Final Fantasy VII. This Cloud, I wanted this guy for such a long time, and I just couldn't afford him. Finally this year, I had a little bit extra money, and I got a good deal on him, and I just had to have him. Got one that was in the box. I knew I wasn't going to keep him in the box because that bike is just way too freaking awesome to keep in the box. Such an awesome figure. Just the size of this toy is just monstrous. So he is my number 3. And like I said, I know he wasn't technically a 2015 figure, but I got him in 2015, so too bad if you don't like it. Alright, so next up we have my number 2 pick. This was a tough one because my number 2 and my number 1 pick was so close. It's a Batman figure, and it is the Mezco Dark Knight Batman. This guy is just so freaking awesome. It's got this cape. It has these little posable bits on the back of the stand, so you can actually stand him. So it looks like his cape's kind of flying. It's kind of messed up right now because I pulled him out of the display, but accessories are cool. The muscles, how they did them under the clothes, are kind of weird, but the what really got me, the articulation, that cape, the face, I absolutely loved. They did such an awesome job on that face. The belts, the grapple hook, all the accessories are awesome. I wish the cloth had a little bit of paint detail, like even airbrushed on. I might do that one day, but probably not, because I just love this figure so much. So that's my number 2. And my number 1, I'm just going to slide over here. My number 1 is going to be Ninja Turtles. The Reveltech Ninja Turtles. These figures are incredible. Such awesome figures. They did such a good job on everything on these figures. I can't get over just how awesome these figures are. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan and these aren't in your collection, you're missing out. Sell all the rest of your Ninja Turtles. Compared to these guys, they're basically junk. Actually, that's what I did. I sold some of my Ninja Turtle collections to be able to afford this, just because I had to have these guys. As you can see, I've only got my one shelf there with Ninja Turtles on it, but all the rest of the stuff's in boxes. I'm just waiting to clean out. I'm getting ready to clean out this shelf and put all Ninja Turtles over there and move all that stuff. Trying to organize my collection a little bit better. So that's the collection. Number 1 and number 2. Batman number 2. Cloud and his Daytona bikes number 3. Figma Link number 4. And we got the Play Arts Kai Cloud. Actually, wait, what was that? Nope, sorry, my bad. Ninja Turtles, then Play Arts Kai Cloud, and then all the other figures. I'm not gonna go back through them. You've seen the list. But yeah, so these are my favorite action figures of 2015. Sorry the video sucks and it's long. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so hope you enjoy. Thanks a lot.